Belgium's political crisis shows no sign of ending. For nearly 6 months since elections last June, the country's been without a government. The parties are unable to agree on a coalition. Now the political impasse is beginning to hit the economy. Well, joining me from outside the Royal Palace in Brussels is our correspondent there, Dominic Hughes. Dominic.
George, thanks so much. Yes, in the Royal Palace behind me, the King of Belgium has been trying to knock heads together to get Flemish politicians from the north who speak Dutch to reach a deal, really, with their French counterparts, French-speaking counterparts from Wallonia in the south. But after more than 170 days, they have yet to reach a kind of compromise that could see a government being formed here in Belgium. Well, to get a particular perspective on what's going on here, I'm joined by Filip Dewinter, one of the leaders of Vlaams Belang, which is a nationalist right-wing grouping which you want Flemish independence. That's part of the problem here, isn't it? That people don't really want to talk about Flemish independence because it's unrealistic.
Yeah, you're right. Well, at the moment, nothing seems to be possible anymore in our country. And that's due to the fact that nobody wants to consider Flemish independence as an alternative for the crisis who goes on for more than 170 days now.
But an independent country based around the north, that wouldn't really be feasible, would it? It wouldn't be viable.
Why wouldn't it be viable? We would be the 17th country on 27 European countries. I think the situation now isn't viable anymore. Why? Because Belgium is an artificial state. The Flemish and the Walloon people who live in this state, they don't have anything in common anymore. There is no Belgian identity, there is no Belgian language, there is no Belgian culture, there is no Belgian economy, and there is no Belgian anything anymore. That's why independence for Flanders and Wallonia is the only alternative for the problems we know today over here.
But your party is excluded from the talks at the moment, aren't you? You're essentially excluded from the political process. I mean, doesn't that really tell you something about Belgian independence and you know, your calls for Flemish independence?
Well, I think it's the best proof that Belgium is no democratic country anymore. We represent about 20% of the people. And what's more important at the moment, different opinion polls show that almost the majority of the Flemish people are in favor of Flemish independence. So our solution is, well, if the politicians can't decide after 170 days of political crisis, well, let the people decide. Let's organize a referendum and let the people decide.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us and giving us your views. Well, local media here are reporting that politicians may be close to a breakthrough, but I have to say, George, we've heard that many times before in the last 170 days or so, and no developments just yet. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Dominic, thank you very much. Now,